Christmas. All I want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you.
Hello, lovely people of the interwebs. How you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? Guys, how are you? So I'm not even going to waste any more of your time. Let's get into this classic black smoky eye. So our first step here is carving out the brows, but also correcting any hyperpigmentation or any redness that you may have on your eyelids. What I like to use is my concealer, okay, my regular concealer, and this is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shades Hazelnut and Tan, I believe. And I just use this one to carve out the brows, but again, like I said, also to correct any darkness on my lids, which they're very evident that I have darkness on my eyelids. So let's cancel them bad boys out. Okay, hurry up. So basically the idea is you take the concealer from under the brows and you just blend it down and work that onto the eyelid area. And you want to make sure that you're blending it into as thin of a layer as possible, because even though you are working to correct what's on the lids, you don't want it to be thick where when you start applying your eyeshadow it makes it really cakey and patchy and just a mess. Next, I'm going to take my eyeshadow primer, and this right here is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and this is the original version. Again, the same concept. Right now we're just kind of priming the eyelids, and so we're just gonna make sure that we spread it as evenly as possible all over the eye area. That way our shadows perform at its best. Now we're gonna do this eye on camera. Okay, so the first step that we're going to take is taking this fluffy brush. I believe this one is from Sedona Lace, and I'm using the yellow and orange shades from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. And the first thing I want to do is kind of just pack on as much color as possible. Now this is going to be what's known as our transition shade, and we're going to carry this from the end of the eye, the outermost portion of the eye, to the top of my eyebrow. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because my eyebrows are really shaped weird, and so in order for me to have the most prominent arch where it actually looks like my eyebrows arch, I go ahead and I basically place my transition shade in a diagonal motion, okay? And this is gonna kind of give the brows a nice lift and give a more youthful appearance to the look, if that makes any sense at all. So now I'm just gonna use small circular motions to kind of blend out and diffuse that shade. And for further blending, I'm gonna take a fluffier brush. I believe this one is the E35 from Sigma. So the next thing I'm going to do is take that brownish color from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I'm going to be taking this on a Coastal Scents Pro blending brush. Now I would skip this step completely just because this wasn't the color scheme I was going for. This particular color made the look a little bit more warm than I wanted it to be. However, the look came out good anyway. But I would completely skip this color and move on to the next one if I could do this all over again. So yeah, I'm just going to be working that into the crease area, and also working on kind of creating a wing-like shape, because I like to enhance the almond shape of my eyes. And so the best way to do that is to kind of just pull out the shadow towards your ear and towards your temple, while focusing it in closer into your inner corners, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Going back in with the E35 from Sigma, we're just going to work on diffusing those edges and blending it out. Now on a more tapered blending brush, also from Coastal Scents, I'm going to be taking this rust color from the Ruby Kisses, those little $1.99 eyeshadow palettes. Okay, I used to use it a lot here on my channel last year, and I'm basically going to be focusing this into the crease. I love this color because it's definitely more cool toned than the brown color in the Juvia's Place palette, and so this is why I would definitely skip the whole brown, because I'm basically putting this color on top of that brown color, just to add some more coolness into this look. So it looks something like this. The next thing that I'm taking is from that same Ruby Kisses palette, is the darkest brown and the ash black, and I'm going to be using that on another tapered blending brush. I believe this one is from BH Cosmetics. I believe this brush set is discontinued. It's no longer on the website any longer. So if you do want to dupe, definitely go to Coastal Scents. They have something similar to this. But anyway, I'm just going to be using this to kind of build up the blackened color in the crease. This is really what's going to allow us to kind of blend the darkest black on the lid into the rest of the crease and make it very, very seamless. And so you want to keep going in, building up that intensity of the black little by little, I might add. But yeah, you want to build up that intensity and also work on the shape of the eyelid, because that's really gonna make or break your look. So now going in to just kind of reinforce the shadows that we may have lost while we were adding in the black, I'm taking again that Pro blending brush, and this time I'm using that rust color from the Ruby Kisses palette, just to kind of again reinforce its presence in this eyeshadow look. And then I will be taking the Sigma E35 brush to kind of blend it all out again. Now I'm going to be using my ColourPop gel liner in the shade Swerve. However, it dried out on me, but in the case that your eyeliner does dry out on you, you can just add in just the tiniest bit of oil and it'll reactivate the product, which is what I had to do. And I'm gonna make sure that I focus this primarily on the lid, being careful not to carry it up too high into the crease. You'll take a clean finger and work on making sure that those edges are also blended, so that you don't have any harsh lines between the cream gel liner and your crease. Now I'm packing on this single shadow from Milani. It is I believe the color Noir, and we're just gonna pack that right onto the lid using this eye shader brush that I got from BH Cosmetics. I'm also using the shader brush to kind of blend into the crease just a tiny bit, because again, we're looking for something soft and defocused and blended. That's what makes the smoky eye smoky, okay? Real soft, real diffused, real blended. Going back in with all of the colors that we used in the crease and all of the brushes, we're going to again reinforce their presence, but also make sure that we're blending out the black into those colors, because we want a marriage of the colors. Again, most of this look is going to be blending, and so you just really want to take your time, take a look back, and really work on making sure that those colors are present, everything is blended, and you can't really tell where something starts and where it ends. Now just taking a makeup wipe to just clean this up, and after this I'm going to be putting on my foundation. After this I'm going to do my other eye off camera, put on my foundation and everything. If you want to see how I got my face done, go ahead and click the link in the cards. But right after that I'll be back to put on my lashes and finish up the look. So now that the lashes are on, I'm going to go ahead and apply the colors that we applied in our crease in a reverse order, starting from the deepest charcoal color that we applied from that Ruby Kisses palette, all the way back down into the orange from the Juvia's Place Zulu palette. And for that inner corner, I'm going to be taking this Stila liquid highlight glow thing that I got from Ulta and the shade Kitten. And I kind of overdid it. Honestly, this is the one thing that I would take back from the look, because I didn't like it as much, but I was already done and I couldn't take it back. So I would just go less heavy-handed, okay? Don't be like me, okay? And then to top off the lashes, I'm putting on the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, okay? And that, my darlings, is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all are enjoying beat for Christmas, okay? And I will catch you all in tomorrow's video. Ow! Bye!